party. Please, get into bed and become sleep now. Good night. The oppression never cease. What happened, cat? I was given one treat. Only one. Cat, you will get chunky if you eat too many. Then let me be chunk. My favorite photos of moths are when they're clinging to windows, and there's no obvious scale of reference, so they look massive. Like this. I hate cats, they are so pretentious and stupid. Me. What if they don't like my sweater? Oh no. Me. Carries cat out of my room of being naughty. Cat, purrs. Me. You are being punished. Please do not purr. I love you. When you think you're slim, but you're wrong. The dog all puppies aspire to be. He did it. He caught the tail. His face just says, what am I going to do with my life now? One difference between cats and dogs is that dogs do absolutely nothing to mask their clinginess, while cats pretend it's a coincidence they're in the same room as you 97% of the time. The fact I am laying on your face means nothing. When they open theories they go, who are you? Because that's not how you act when you don't recognize somebody. That's very rude. It would be chaos out there if every time you saw someone you didn't recognize you went, who are you? I always try to be really polite in life, so if I had amnesia, you'd never know it. I'd wake up and they'd be like, hi John, we are so happy you're awake, and I'd just be like, oh, hey man, how's it going? Oh hey dude, nice to see you again. Because that's how you act when you can tell that someone recognizes you and you have no fucking clue who they are. John Mulaney. Excellent point. John Mulaney woke up with amnesia once and never told anyone because he was too worried about being rude. So he never got his memories back. Honestly, that kinda matches up. Thanos, a philosophy and economics double major who thinks once you eat a plant it will never grow back. I have to slaughter half the universe's population with the Infinity Stones so that no one ever runs out of resources and starves. Thor, a phys ed and linguistics major with a minor in women's studies, taking a sip of his strawberry protein shake. Can't you just use the Infinity Stones to create more resources though? Thanos, blocked. Thor, unblock me, I need to tell you something. Thanos, what? Thor, B. Feeling esoteric on this Friday night, feeling a little obscure and arcane. Well then, hitting the archives on a Friday night for some god-forgotten tomes with the lads. F is for friends who do stuff without you. U is for uninvited. C is for clinging on to hope that you won't keep getting forgotten. K is for Krispy Kreme yum. This is not what I wanted this post to turn out like. One time I got in the shower and came out and no one was home and the lights were off. My entire family went bowling and forgot about me. Down here in the deep blue sea. Faker. The fake hedgehog around here. Me. Ha. You're not even good enough to be my fake. Eat those words. Gonna be honest, a lot of hot PPL go to art museums. I'm one of them. I'm too ugly, they won't let me in. That and my shirt that says I eat oil painting ass when security guards aren't looking. Poison is a magical transmutation potion that transforms people into corpses. This knife is actually a magic wand. Meet me in the Denny's parking lot for a wizard duel. Cox gun, magic missile. This dude looks like what Tommy Wiseau thinks he look like. Awfully bold of you to claim that you, or any other human being, can even begin to understand what's going on in Tommy Wiseau's head. You know what? That's fair. Remember the 5 of November. Action movie about a guy who pretends to be a hitman and does the whole 25% up front and the rest when the job is done thing, but then just keeps the down payment, doesn't kill anybody, and stops responding to the client's calls, knowing that they can't sue him for breach of contract without confessing to trying to hire a hitman. Problem is now a lot of people who are comfortable with the concept of paying someone to kill someone else are mad at him. None of his former cleans know his real identify due to him using a fresh fake for each con. So he decides that his only hope of making it out of this mess unscathed is to land the inevitable contract for his own assassination and fake his own death, thus being his deadly race against the clock and against other actual bounty hunters, former clients, and a smoldering ex-lover whom he must betray, persuade, or kill. Darknet, the catfish bounty. Someone make a movie please. Just send me 25% of the funding up front and the rest when I deliver the completed movie. I've got a Kickstarter an. Men's clothes, right? My 20-year-old 6 foot something skinny beanpole brother is a size medium t-shirt. My 71-year-old 5 foot 8 average weight dad is a size medium t-shirt. My uncle who is built like Captain Freaking America is a size medium t-shirt. I can wear a men's size medium t-shirt. Women's clothes? Depends on the phases of the moon, your star sign, and whether you've looked at a picture of it all. Piano man. Don't you just love it when you're looking at clothes reviews and in someone's review they happen to be in ominous clown face paint at night but make no reference whatsoever to it? Purchase inspires change. Arrived real quick. I'm a bigger guy, so it's a little smaller on me than I expected, but I have washed it a few times and due to the nature of the material, I'm not surprised or upset. Maybe it will inspire me to lose some weight. Probably not. It's not the jacket's fault. I believe the fault there lies in a topic for another product review. Clowns don't need to reveal their personal lives to you just to be accepted in society, jackass. My boss called me Tyrone on accident. My name is Tyrande. She apologized and bought me lunch. To make up for it, I didn't think twice about it, since I'm used to getting called every variant of Typhil in blank here. Then later on I read a quote she keeps in her work area that made me feel kinda special. During my second month of nursing school, our professor gave us a pop quiz. I was a conscientious student and had breezed through the questions until I read the last one. What is the first name of the woman who cleans the school? Surely this was some kind of joke. I had seen the cleaning woman several times. She was tall, dark-haired and in her 50s, but how would I know her name? I handed in my paper, leaving the last question blank. Before class ended, one student asked if the last question would count toward Dark's grade. Absolutely, said the professor. In your careers you will meet many people, all are significant. They deserve your attention and care, even if all you do is smile and say hello. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned her name was Dorothy. This is a very important lesson to learn. You were in my dream last night. What were you doing there? Minding my business. If you were to vacuum up jello through a metal tube, well I think that'd be a neat noise. I beg to differ. Then beg. Apparently Spider-Man Far From Home picks up minutes after Avengers 4. If that's true I better not see Peter F***ing Parker crying over Tony's dead body or carrying it off thanks bye. Nope 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 nope. Everything I keep hearing about this makes me want to see it less and less. This is typically my style right here. This guy literally doesn't need tan. This guy dresses like he just got out of filming the lesbian version of Queer Eye. I wish I cried macaroni, because I would get free macaroni and that would make me so happy that I would cry from happiness and make more macaroni. Are you okay? Yes. To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you just gotta use 5 tomatoes. 5 tomato yes sounds like 5, 2, 8, 0 and there's 50 to 80 feet in a mile. To remember how many meters there are in a kilometer you just remember 1000. Because the system of measurement in the rest of the world wasn't invented by a drunk mathematician rolling dice. I wish someone was fisting me. All the fingers on the monkey's paw curl inwards at once. These swimming pools with black tiles are my aesthetic. Make the black tiles out of that black material that absorbs all light and swim over the void. I think cows are really nice. That's what they want you to think. They're like deer, but really big, and I like their eyelashes and fancy tails. Huo, I will be Yawasawajan today. In Tunal Breeding you say, let's make our first whittle incision. Dalkto, we will swing him. Quick, hand me the deafened wingwood towel. Please, turn off my fucking life support. Found an old PC monitor, decorated a little. What website is that? The only good one. Question for people who know biology. When you're hanging upside down, how come the shit in your stomach doesn't come up and flow out your mouth? Thrusty stays tight. This is by far the worst response I've gotten on this post. Well done. Unfortunately, that's the answer. There are muscles in your esophagus that prevent food from coming back up. People often ask me, Danny, if you're so strong, why don't you use your power to end all the bad things in the world? The thing they don't realize is that I'm in an eternal wet and wild wrestling match with God. Neither of us can die, and I'm the only thing strong enough to restrain him, so until I'm large enough to hold him in the palm of my hand while I go about my day, my hands are tied. Is Jinjo here? Like, should we be worried about these delusions of Randaroo? If you ever disrespect me like this again, you had better believe it will hurt my feelings, and you might also feel bad about that. When my uncle, who's completely deaf, was about 17, he got in a heated argument with my great aunt, his mother. They were furiously signing back and forth. Suddenly they both stopped and started laughing and laughing. My great aunt had accidentally signed, "Don't you yell at me." If I witnessed that, bro, OMG. Use your inside hands. Use your inside hands in. Bad news. Our boss locked the keys inside the building. Good news. We didn't have to wait around for a locksmith. Bad news. My boss finds it very concerning that I know how to pick locks and tried to unlock my tragic backstory. I was too embarrassed to admit that the reason I learned was because, at 13, I figured that was the kind of skill that would impress cute girls. Good news, a cute girl saw me do it. Bad news, it was Maggie, and since she's already seen me fall out of several trees, cry because I saw a fawn that was just too damn small, and knows I can ride a unicycle, she'll never think I'm cool. No matter what I do, it's too late, she knows. There are $1 million blockbuster movies that were less entertaining than The Roller Coaster because of a comment I got on a House MD fic I wrote when I was 12 years old. Someone said this is out of character, House and Wilson would never act like this, so I thought, if I make my own characters, no one can ever tell me they're out of character, because I decided, and I started planning my first novel. Now I'm 23, and I've written 4 novel length works. I have a degree in publishing, and I work at a literary magazine, largely because someone insulted my house fan fiction. Follow your dreams. Succeed out of spite. Why do you make art? Horniness. Revenge. $180,000 Aston Martin killed by $200 pink car. Aesthetic. Class war. Hot singles are in your area. Hot singles are on your block. Hot singles are in your house. Hot singles are here to kill you. Me. Hi, how are you today? Some suit person. Haha, well, you know, thank God it's Friday, am I right? Me, who works the next 3 days and has entirely lost the concept of weekends as a time for rest and relaxation. I like to call my chickens beasties or fat little monster trucks and other such affectionate terms, but dad seems to take offense whenever I do, and always gently refers to them as the girls, the ladies, and sometimes the dames, when he's putting them away, like he's a butler shepherding a group of well-bred country lasses into the Polar 40. This post evokes such a pleasing mental image that my depression was completely cured for 5.5 minutes. Thousands of starlings over Rome. Someone kicked the cable in the skybox, and it's just static. The sky above the port was the color of television, tuned to a dead channel. Goofy, I just hierking want you back at do anything Scoob baby, please please. Just give me one last chance. Scooby, you really rucked up this time. Roofy, I don't think I ran raw jive you. You broke my riad. Shaggy, like I'm so sick of hearing about this abusive relationship. Barney Rubble, gee yeah, Shag, he leaves him, he takes him back, every week's new drama, and I've heard it. SpongeBob, jehehehe, I know what'll cheer Scooby up, one Krabby Patty with extra Scooby snacks come right up. Scooby, reduce a Ruby Rax. Squidward, HH I hate my job, I just want to play my clarinet. Tadadwado. Kiefer Sutherland, Squidward get down. The Krusty Krab is riddled with bullets. Barack Obama, you're a hard squid to find. Squidward. Kiefer Sutherland, spits blood out of his mouth. I never should have trusted you, Obama. Me, this post is getting out of hand now. I don't know who Kiefer Sutherland is. Drake. This feels like when I got my heart broken for the 16th time by a girl with big tits and ass whose personality and tits and ass I loved. Austin Powers, groovy baby. Apparently Doki Doki Literature Club is one of those just f'kin play it and read nothing about it games, so I'll probably check that out. About an hour in, and I'm super intrigued. It's obviously foreshadowing something, but the poems are really f'king good. I think I share a lot of similar writing ideologies with this game. My favorite photos of moths are when they are clinging to windows and there's no obvious scale of reference, so they look f'king massive. Like this. I wish dates didn't have such strong romantic attachment to them. Like, I wish I could go up to a friend of mine and be like, hey, I want to take you to a nice restaurant, let's get dressed up fancy and go. We'd go have a fanciest dinner, but there'd be no romantic involvement. I wish platonic dates were a common thing. I would take each and every one of you on platonic dates. Does nobody on Tumblr have friends? For real though, can anybody explain the difference between romantic and platonic friendship for someone who has neither? In a romantic relationships you speak Latin and your empire fails, and in platonic relationships you speak Greek and think about caves. Tell my girl I love subs. She thinking I wanna dominate her in bed. Goddamn, I love sandwiches. Tell my girl I love subs. She thinking I wanna dominate her in bed. Goddamn, I can't stand up denim. Tell my girl I love subs. She thinking I wanna dominate her in bed. Goddamn, I hope me real teacher never comes back. Tell my girl I love subs. She thinking I wanna dominate her in bed. I'm 20,000 leagues under the f'king sea. If only. Is this what a gangbang is, cause I'm down.